How do you know that your online service-based business will actually make money? Yes, it's because you have a positive mindset. Yes, it's because you want it so badly. Yes, it's because that's just part of your character, to be tenacious and to problem solve and to figure things out. But let's get really left brain here for a minute. What proof do you have that your business will actually make money? Well, if you're like my clients, then you've done your due diligence and you've done the market research. And part of that market research is actually making money. And that is your proof right there. Now, you've probably heard about some business coaches that only work with people that already have a business that's up and running where they're making a certain amount of money. Or other business advice may tell new people to just start out with something that that person themselves is comfortable with, like building lead magnets or doing the copy on your website or maybe setting up your email autoresponders. But my approach is to actually start by vetting and researching and testing the business with new entrepreneurs. And that is why my clients are able to grow their businesses so quickly. And you don't have to see what you unfortunately do see around the internet, which is people that spend years struggling to get their businesses up and running or unfortunately close up shop. That's why market research is so important, so that you don't waste all that time and money, building a glossy website or spending forever in Facebook groups before you even actually know if people are going to be willing to hand over their credit card to you for that service that you offer. And by doing this in the beginning, it will actually help you figure out what business to start. It'll help you get really clear on the right small business idea. And truthfully, the most successful and profitable online business ideas all start with this really critically important step. So, how do you conduct market research for a new business? I'm going to give you 3 steps. The first is online research. So go ahead and Google and see what kind of competition is out there for you. Now, a lot of people have this misperception that if they see other people doing what they thought about doing, then they shouldn't even bother. Like they need to completely reinvent the wheel because otherwise it's already been done before and there's no room for them. But that is absolutely not true. And in fact, the opposite is true. If you see that there are a lot of people providing the kind of solution or service that you want to offer, it's actually a really great indicator that there's a demand for it. And you can always improve upon the service that somebody else is providing. So that is right there, like I said, a great indicator. Another thing to do is to start researching the search terms that people would use around your topic. And you can look for Google search terms, for YouTube search terms, but that'll help show you that there is a demand and that people are seeking solutions for that problem around that topic. Now, the second thing you want to do is to actually talk to real people on the phone. And the reason for that is that when people are typing online, they're able to edit what they're saying. So they can start to type and then they can delete, they can backspace, and they can say something else instead. But when people are just speaking extemporaneously, the real truth comes out. And so it's so valuable to talk to people directly. So you remember before when I said you should research the competition? Well, you should actually reach out to some of those people as well for mentorship. And everybody's time is super valuable, so let them know that you just have like a couple really quick questions for them, and you would appreciate it so much if you could just take 5 minutes of their time to ask these questions. And you want to find out things like what advice they have for you or what they wish they had known when they first started that would have helped them move forward so much faster. And then you also want to talk to people that would be potential clients. And you want to find out from them how they describe what they're going through, what they're feeling, what the ideal solution would be, and then if and how much they would be willing to pay. Then the third thing you want to do is make an offer. And if you've actively been listening to these people, if you've really been getting clear on what it is they want, what problem they want solved, and how they perceive that, and how they describe that, then you should be able to turn that into an offer and present it to somebody and have them say yes. Now, if you're just starting out, you may not have the testimonials, you may not have the social proof to really prove that you are able to deliver that solution that you promise. And so you may be charging a very, very low price in the beginning. That's okay. This is just market testing. You just want to see that a few people will say yes to your offer so that you can prove that it's worthwhile to move forward with your business and go ahead and start doing all the other things. Now, if you aren't sure exactly how to package that offer, you should check out the video I did just last week where I share 3 of the top business models that my clients are using very successfully to grow their businesses. And if you would like my support in helping you and your business grow so much more quickly and so much more easily than if you were to do it on your own, then go ahead and schedule a free call with me. Let's talk. You can do that at theuncommonway.com/schedule. Now, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it helped you completely reframe the way you're thinking about how you need to start your business and then how you need to grow your business and how quickly it would be possible to actually start making money in your business. Bye for now.